have some extra seats if you guys want to grab one before you get started. Okay, everything coming. We have some pretty good training coming up. One of the training classes I wanted to point out was today, the business action plan. This is really good for all agents, but any agent that wants to refresh their business plan and look at that, new agents, highly recommended to go to that. And then RPR, Bill, is Bill here? You want to say anything about RPR? What is that?
It's an excellent tool that we've got that's free, and I'll go through it with you. It's a tool to help you to take advantage of your leads that come online and do some searching, do some comps in a different way. A lot of things that you can do with this. So come on in and we'll show you little tricks, and you'll probably show me some tricks, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome, and then you can see the rest of the Ignite training and then Lunch and Learn on Tuesday. Last week was Red Day, and I know most of the office participated. I think it went really well. I got a chance to go to all three locations that we were involved with. Here's some pictures for you guys. And then we had the Chrissy's here. We had an after party get together. We had pizza. Chrissy was there. Hollis, yes. I believe we had a great time. I'm glad we. If you didn't make that, I mean, it was some wild, crazy stuff. But anyways,
of that.
basically, I know Trey was talking. I just want to say thank you all for participating. I think it went really well. Kirsten, did you have anything to add to Red Day?
I just want to thank all of our MSAs who either came out and helped us and devoted their day, so they took their day off of work and actually brought their whole team, which was Jason Hickok's. His whole crew came and helped us at our Tulare project. And Country Club Mortgage, they delivered lunch to all three sites. So lunch was great. Scott actually made all the sandwiches himself, so he did good. So if you get a chance, just thank them for helping us. They did a great job.
I'm glad you mentioned that. As you can see here, Jason right here is working hard. And I saw Scott and Darla out there at most of the locations. I saw them at Hanford and Tulare. Also, Porterville, just so you know, had their Red Day on Saturday. They had a rummage or yard sale. They raised and gave $500 to their local, can't remember the name of it, but it's basically an organization that helps this unfortunate people and children. So anyway, that's what happened at Porterville. Right now we're going to go ahead and call our panel forward. We have our new builder panel with G.J. Gardner, San Joaquin Valley Homes and Woodside Homes. If you guys want to come up. We appreciate you being here, and what I want to do is I just want to start off. We'll just start from here and go across. If you want to introduce yourself, the company you're from, and who you represent, your name.
Okay, my name is Rose Rivera. I go by Rose. A lot of people know me by Rosie, and I'm with Woodside Homes. I've been with them since 2 years ago. I'm currently in Fowler, but getting ready to come back to Tulare, and that's the reason I'm here to give you that information.
And you're with Woodside?
Woodside Homes.
Okay, very good.
Hi, I'm Carol Masiello, Sales Manager for San Joaquin Valley Homes. Here today with a couple of our lead agents to let you know about what San Joaquin Valley Homes offers for your buyers.
And I'm Susie Domingos. I've been in real estate for about 15 years, and I work for San Joaquin Valley Homes, and my community is in Tulare. It's called Savannah, and I hope to see all of you there really soon. And I love it.
Good morning. My name is Malcolm Dutch. I am one of the owners of G.J. Gardner Homes, and we're a custom home builder. We're a franchise system that originated out of Australia. And I will leave part of it. But once again, thank you for inviting us.
For being here.
And for Keller Williams, too. Thank you.
For being here, Mel.
Good morning. My name is Victor Corral. I am working for San Joaquin Valley Homes. I'm the newest addition to the company. I will be working at Chelsea Place, which is located right off of Ben Maddox, between K Street and Caldwell. If you guys haven't been by there, it's a great location. Really, really nice houses out there, so we really look forward to seeing you guys. That's
My name is Frank Marino. I'm the other owner of GG Gardner Homes. Again, as Malcolm said, we are a custom home builder. We build all through Tulare County.
Very good. I appreciate you guys being here. I have a few questions for you, and if there's something that you want to add in there, you're welcome to. We are going to have a time after the sales meeting where they'll be available for more questions and answers, and have some brochures and different stuff so you guys can get access to them. But we'll start with Carol, and the question is going to be the same for each of you, or whatever representative wants to take it from your team. If you could just let us know where your subdivision is located, and some of you have subdivisions located, what price range, and what the square footage is. We'll start with Carol from San Joaquin Valley.
We actually have 5 open communities right now. They are located in Hanford, Corcoran, West Tulare, East Tulare, and the brand new Chelsea Place that we're opening here in Visalia. The grand opening is actually this Saturday. Our prices range from the 150s up to, depending on what they add in options, about $275. Square footage starts at $1,260 and goes up to $2,420.
Okay, perfect. And Rosie, same questions, where you're located, price range, and square footage.
Okay, I will be located in Tulare, Villa Paseo at Palm Ranch. We're getting ready to reopen here pretty soon. We're going to have a realtor event beginning of June. You guys will get an email blast. I'll probably be stopping by to drop off some flyers. And I'm located east of Mooney Boulevard on Tulare Avenue, right on Morrison. I think a lot of you guys know where I'm at.
So that's right next to where you've been for 6 years, Woodside and Tulare, for those of you who are familiar with that location.
I will be going back to that sales office. I will be selling the models, and we will be building new models. So anybody that has any clients that are interested in models, I have 3 of them that are available for sale. Our price ranges will be from, and I'm giving you the price that we're selling our homes for, not base price. I still don't have that information, but they will be selling in the low 300s to the high 300s. Our square footage will range from 2127 square feet up to 3146 square feet, and right in between. I'm trying to pull in another smaller plan for a price point house, because for a lot of people that might be a little bit higher price. So as soon as that happens, I will have that information available, but that's not in the works. I mean, it's in the works, but I don't have anything smaller than that.
And you have homes available in Palm Ranch right now, or they're under construction?
I have one inventory home that's going to be completed in end of June, beginning of July. I have 1 dirt lot, and I have 3 models, and I will have a release of 10 dirt lots ranging from standard lot sizes, 7,000 square feet, up to about 9,000, close to 9,000 square feet. So I'll have both, availability of both lot premiums and regular lots.
Okay, very good. And either Malcolm or Frank, price range of homes, square footage, and you can start off with where the subdivisions that you have are located, or talk a little bit about how that works.
Well, being a custom builder, I guess I could say we build in all communities within Tulare County. Our clients, like I said, we build on rural pieces of property, sometimes definitely in the city if they're purchasing property. We'll build on a city lot as well. Square footage, the smallest home we've ever built was 1,000 square foot, and then you can, up to 10,000, whatever square footage that the client would need. Price ranges, starting probably in the neighborhood of $80 a square foot. I think the most we've ever built was around $250 a square foot. Again, very high end, but we kind of, fit from, the person that's just wanting to get into. I think the smallest was 1,000 square foot. You're right. And being in the building in rural areas, there's a lot of things that is necessary as far as getting information for your clients. So we do that research for them. Just one in general is if you build in the county and you're not within 1,000 square foot of fire hydrant, the fire department and also state requires you to have water storage on site. And there's a calculation how to figure how big the tank has to be. And that's just for CDF to be able to pull up to it, hook up to that tank and pump water out of it. So there's some stuff like that with soils. You know, we do all that up front for your client. So we'll do the research so there's no surprises down the road. And again, you know, we'd love to talk to you. Again, we're, you know, a custom home builder. We also do remodels as well. So hopefully we'll be your outlet for that.
And Frank or Malcolm, so my understanding is if I have a client and we identify a lot that's sold by Bill Smith, and Bill Smith's selling the lot, and he's not a builder, my client could contact you and put a package together with you guys and purchase the home and the lot, or
Either
the home
way,
after the
we
lot?
can wrap the lot in to the purchase where, you know, there's a lot purchase and then it rolls into construction financing and then it goes into permanent finance.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Something if I could add to that a little bit too, we do have a subdivision in Portable called Chelsea Blain. It's a custom subdivision, 12,000 square foot lots. We also have a number of lots around Visalia. We're currently building in Providence Estates, which is a gated community. There's a spec home going up there right now, 3,001 square feet. So we are kind of spread around a little bit as far as lots available to us to build on as well.
You answered my next question. Very
Oh.
good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good
You are in a couple subdivisions there. Okay, we're going to move on to our other two questions, and we'll put them both together. Basically, we're going to ask what the commission split is, or how the commission works if there's not a set number, and then if you could briefly explain the process of how agents can register their clients. And yeah, and we'll start with you, Carol.
Thank you. The commission to you is always at least 3%. On some of our spec homes, which we've left some information on your back table there, we go as high as 5% to you. And of course, how you split it internally is completely up to you. But we recognize that our home buyer is going to buy one time. You are important to us because obviously you can bring clients back again and again. So we try to really compensate you for that. We also, if I may add, for your buyer, we usually pay up to at least $5,000 in their closing costs with our lender and give them money to spend at the design center as well, which is usually $3,000 to $5,000. This weekend with the Visalia grand opening, we've upped that closing cost to $7,500 and the design center to $5,000. So you'll get your 3% and then we give the buyer all of the goodies as well.
And to, so you might have said this, but if I wanted to make sure I got paid, I'm working with a client, I bring them out to your subdivision, do I need to fill out a form?
Yeah, you can bring them out. Obviously, we would like you there on your first visit, their first visit with the client. However, if you're tied up in the middle of something and you've been working with somebody, call the agent from the subdivision that you're going to Tulare, Hanford, Visalia, and say, Victor, Mr. and Mrs. Smith are coming out. I'm at a showing. I can't be there right now. Victor will actually email you the broker co-op form so that you can fill out your buyer's name, sign it, and we know that you're on record as that client's agent.
And Victor, what area in Visalia are you at?
At Chelsea Place, we're off of Ben Maddox.
Okay, very good. And Susie, you're in Tulare, on
Savannah.
the northwest area?
Yes, I'm off of West and Cross.
West and Cross. Okay, very good, thank you. Victor or Susie, is there anything else you wanted to add to that before we moved on to Rosie?
I can tell you what square footage I have
Okay.
that is available.
This is
Our
in Tulare.
square- Pardon?
Go ahead, this is in
Okay.
Tulare.
In Savannah, we have, starts out at 1,390 square feet up to 2,322, and my price range is 169.9 up to 259.9.
Very good. Victor, anything?
Yeah, here at Visalia, again, the location is really, really nice. You know, we've got some really great schools around the location out there. Annie R. Mitchell is just less than a mile from my neighborhood. You also have Divisadero is the middle school, and Golden West is the high school for that location. So really great schools, everything's centralized there. You've got Caldwell just down the street, so you can take off, do some shopping. It's very, very well located. My house sizes range anywhere from 1,500 square feet, 1,575 square feet, And they do go up to 23, 22 with some modifications. You can increase that size just a little bit. Price ranges are from the low 2s up to about 2.7 in the high 270s is the price range that we're at right now. Lot sizes, we vary a little bit on the lot sizes, but for generally we're somewhere between 6,000 square feet up to 11,000 or so square feet on some of the lots. Lots of cul-de-sacs, so really great neighborhood, guys. Hopefully we'll get to see you guys out there this weekend.
Very good, thank you, Victor. And Rosie, I'm an agent, I have a client, and I would like to sell them one of your Woodside homes. How do I do that, and what do I get paid?
The policy is you introduce the buyer to the community. The policy says you have to bring them into our door. But just like Carol says, if you're caught up and you're busy, give me a call, say I have so-and-so who wants to come in, set the appointment with me, or at least let me know they may come in, because these buyers get so excited, they don't want to wait until you're able to go out there with them. So please call me, because if they don't say anything to me and I write up the contract, it's going to be too late. And there's no exceptions to that. In the commission split, it's 3%. For standing inventory, 4%. In all of my inventory, well, which is only one right now, it's 4%. It's listed on the MLS. I'm currently in Fowler. I have some inventory as well there. It's a 4% commission split. I do have a flyer that I left out there and it has a list of all of our communities in the Central Valley. I don't have a lot of marketing material right now, but I will be stopping by to invite you guys over to our broker event in Tulare. I hope you guys make it.
Very good. And I'm only going to do this for Fowler only. Any Fowler questions for subdivision in Fowler?
What's the price point out there?
Selling in the low 300s to the low 400s. Square footage ranging from 2258 square feet to 3517 square feet.
Very good. And Rosie, if you can, I know you said you don't have a lot of marketing materials, but if you can stick around, our meeting is over in about 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
I'd love for the agents to be able to meet you and, of course, the rest of the builders. And we'll wrap up with either Malcolm or Frank. Same two questions. Briefly explain the process of how agents can register their clients and essentially how they would be able to represent or get paid on that transaction.
Well, again, we much would like you to introduce your client to us. We felt that we've had more success with a personal introduction, but again, if you're busy, send us give us a phone call. That way we can register you. I did bring a bunch of packets put together, and you'll see the registration form in there. Percentage-wise, on custom homes is 3%. So you bring a client 3%, and we do pay that once the slab is poured. So it's not till the end of that project. Of course, building in rural areas, that could take a little bit of time. Our build times, to give you an example, from the time we pour the concrete till the time we're finishing a home, and this is up to a 3,000 square foot home, 14 to 16 weeks is what we're completing those in, so it works pretty fast. One other thing I did want to say, being a custom home builder, we do have well over 200 floor plans that your clients can choose from if they want to build one of our homes. We totally modify those plans. We've added 2 stories to some of them, bedrooms, moved kitchens around. But also, if your client already has a set of plans, then we build off of those. We'll quote off of those plans, or we'll do a design build. So the options are pretty well.
Very good. Wonderful. And hopefully you all will be able to, but just a reminder, they'll be available in the what do we call it, the common lounge area outside here, so that you can actually talk to them. And I encourage you to do that to get to know the representatives of the subdivisions.
Yeah, I have a little something to add. The registration, you will fill it out, and it's only good for 30 days. So you got to make sure to give me a call or just keep in touch with me, because once that expires and that buyer comes back, then we don't want you to miss out on your commission.
Very good point. Carol, any closing comments?
I do, thank you
Yeah.
so much. This is the important stuff. We brought these tumblers filled with candy. There's only about 15, so they're on that table, first come, first serve. These cookies, okay, I'm not done. These cookies are little houses. And that is an edible sugar logo. So there's 50 of those, knock yourself out.
Troy. Frank or Malcolm, any closing comments?
Or the growth committee.
One thing I'd like to put out there is energy efficiency these days is very important to a lot of people. We're striving right now on our homes. We're building currently anywhere from 42 to 48% above Title 24 requirements, and it's detailed as what we do, but it's all done within the structure of the home. We're not this has nothing to do with solar or anything like that, so it's really just the framing process we do. So if any of you are interested in that, I'm more than happy to speak with you regarding that.
We appreciate you guys being here. Let's give them a hand. Oh, thank you. Very much. Thank you. I'd already counted myself out by the time I get back there. Thank you. All right, very good. I want to wish a happy birthday to Carlos Hernandez, Teresa Ortiz, and Dakota Roberts from Hanford. So we'll wish them a happy birthday. I think we have. Oh.
But happy birthday to
It is a birthday to Keller Williams family. Thank you, Kirsten. So we have new agents, Carlos Hernandez, Teresa Ortiz, and Dakota Roberts. It is like a birthday, right? Birthday. You know, I was thinking about birthdays the other day, and it's like we give our kids presents for their birthday, and you know what our kids did to deserve those presents? Nothing. I think the moms should get the gifts. When the moms were in labor and carried that thing for 9 months. I mean, that's just personally my opinion. So if someone's birthday, think of their moms because the kids did nothing. On the market update. Pretty exciting actually, market update this week. We'll go ahead and roll to the first slide. Let me grab my notes. We talked about this last week, how the average sales price or dollars per square foot had gone up to 108. It's at 110. Continuing that trend does not surprise me. If you look at the next slide, this one, we've done this slide before several times, and I'll point out one thing that I noticed that was a little bit different. As values have gone up, do you remember we'd see this, and this is pretty much what we'd see in the past. For sale is green, sold, days on market. So this isn't all that different from last month or the month before. But remember when we went to 300 plus, how it was like one sale out of 12 homes or 3 sales out of 40 homes? Go ahead and flip to that. This is right at about, did the quick math here. About 20%. So 10 homes out of 53. Obviously it still drops down, but a higher percentage of homes in that price range rather than, I don't know what it was last month, but previous months 3 or 4 homes sell in that price range. We're at 10. And even at 350 to 399, 8 out of 45. If you can flip back to the previous slide. So just going across to give you an idea, I did the math for you so you don't have to worry about it. But in the less than $99,000 price range, we have a little over 51%, about 52% selling. Here we have 45%, moving up to 150 to 149, about 40% each month is selling. Not total, but each month in that price range. So 10 homes in this price range listed this month. On average, 4 of those will sell this month. Next one is 20%, 25%, 20%, 25%, and then flip, 20%, 20%. So you see how this upper range is a little bit closer to that 250 to 300? 5% on the 400, so 400 is still very difficult to sell. 5%, 100 homes listed, or excuse me, 10 homes listed above 400,000. 10 homes listed, a half of a home will sell each month. So every 2 months, 1 home out of 10 will sell in that price range. You can flip to the next one. Tulare County single family home units. Look at the units pended, 321 compared to last year, and last year was good, 291. So you can see that green line, pended homes, as well as the red line, sold homes, trending upward from January, February, March, and April. The blue line, which is inventory or listings, is staying about the same, but sales are increasing. So what does that do to
Our income raises it.
what does that do to inventory or months of inventory, absorption rate?
Should decrease it.
Decrease, right? Because the same amount of listings but more sales, so flip to the next one. and you can see we're at 3.2 months of inventory. So for those of you that don't know, or perhaps some newer agents, that means that if there was not any new listings to go on the market for the next 3.2 months, that's how long it would take for everything on the market to be sold. We're talking about single family homes. So no new listings, in a little over 3 months, everything would be sold. That's how long it's taken. Back in January, it would have taken 5 months. So as you can see, we have less inventory, and the supply is a lot less, trending more toward a seller's market. I think that when we look at units sold and the amount of activity, the main point that I would share with you is there's a lot of activity out there. The crops are in the field. So this is the time to be active, making calls, lead generating, going on appointments. It's not always this active. Single family months of inventory. I'm sorry, you go next one. Okay, so we're up to $167,000 sales price, which someone said it earlier, it just makes same house that's being sold a higher commission check. Does anyone know the last time we had an average sales price in the TCMLS higher than 167?
2008.
What season of 2008?
Spring.
That's a very good guess. It is 2008, July. Good job.
Oh, I didn't.
It was the late summer, early fall of 2008 was the last time we had an average sales price. So just a reminder, 2005 and 2006 started coming down. 2008, that was a 30% decrease in 2008 in average sales price. So toward the end of 2008, and then it continued to dwindle down, down, down. And then 2012 in the spring, we saw it trickle up a little bit, but we were right in line with that. So it will not work on all of your market analysis, all of your listings, but if you look at the fall of 2008, if the home sold back then, same home, sometimes that happens, right? You're going to list a home that they purchased in late 2008, it probably, if the condition's the same, probably would be similar in value. Similar, especially the under 250 homes. Okay, next one. Average days on market. Does anyone remember my prediction last month? I said that I wouldn't get caught up in this because it was pretty much a hangover from the December, January, February months of homes that were staying on the market through the winter and then selling, therefore showing a high days on market. This is days on market for homes that sell. So now we're seeing more of what is reality in March and in April, 60 days on market. I would say that the average home today, and we'll see it next month, go even lower in my guesstimation. But I would say that if a home is not sold within 30 to 45 days, you have to look at the price. It should be definitely within 60. Average is 60. Market share. All right, you guys ready for this? Keller Williams, 34%, and number 2 is 22%. That is in Kings County. Similar to last month, that is for units. This is for volume in Kings County. And is the next one Porterville? Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Don't do it.
You're hovering.
We were in Porterville earlier. We had our sales meeting, our monthly sales meeting out there at 9 this morning. And my girl Melissa, she went a little quick. So before we go to Porterville, Porterville, we have a very competitive office out there. They like to be number 1. And there's also another very good office out there in Nelson Realty. So the race is typically fairly close. And this month, or the month of April, Keller Williams, that's awesome. 42% market share in Porterville, the Orange Belt, Board of Realtors, MLS. And second was 25, and then it goes down from there. So pretty excited in units. If you want to go to volume, similar story. A little over 8 million in volume compared to approximately about 5 million in second place. You can put it to the next one. All right, thank you very much. And this is Tulare County MLS. So we just made it real simple.
Very basic.
This is everybody else. This is the market. This is non-member. This is Century 21, Remax, all the other real estate companies. So Keller Williams has the number 1 market share at 31%. And do we have one more slide, Kirsten? Okay, I'm sorry, back up one, I'm sorry, I need to explain that. So this is, excuse me, this is listing sold units. So this is listings, our listings that sold, we have 31% of market share. And then the next slide will show listing count. So on the market, available, active, we have 15% of the listings compared to the entire market. And was there one more? Okay, very good. Rachel, Main Street Escrow. Troy, you're warming up in the bullpen, all right? Just to let you know.
I'm donating my time.
Oh, okay, wow.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
Quick
I gotta
and
have
brief
roll
for
over a
me.
minute.
We have added to staff yet again. We have hired another assistant. She's gonna start on the 19th. Her name's Melanie. So we'll bring her around. You may have seen her. She's been here a couple times, I'm not sure. So now we're a team of 5, 2 escrow officers, 2 assistants. Maria, I'd like to call our open order specialist because she does everything in the beginning. Together we're as a team, so we're gonna be working on our processes and establishing and changing things up and making things faster and easier. And I think we've got our top 5 team members, and I think we're going to be sticking and getting better. And you're stuck with us because we're not going anywhere. So that's fun. Other than that, we appreciate the work and the orders and the communication and all that. Separate note, I think we're going to have our next escrow mortgage class on June 12th, Thursday, June 12th. If anybody has any suggestions, if they're going or if they want to send their TCs or assistants as far as topics, what we should cover, what they may or may not know, if you're asking them questions they don't know, send us suggestions, because we're going to meet with Country Club before then so we can establish some kind of rhythm as far as education and what we're going to be talking about. Let us know.
What's the best way for them to let you know? To email?
Email, probably, yeah.
Email you or email?
Email anybody.
Anybody?
Because then we can just print it. And we're having weekly meetings, so we can print it and we can discuss and we can write notes on it. And we can take it with us when we meet with Country Club. And then work together on that.
Very good.
Okay?
Thank you, Rachel.
Yep.
Thank you. Country Club. Who do we have from Country Club? Leo, come on up. Tim, you just escaped that one, huh?
Tim's kind of gun shy when it comes to this. I find that a lot of people are
We like
gun shy.
to listen to you anyway, Leo.
I
$10.
know. It's funny, I've been a musician all my life, and getting in front of people and playing music and singing and dancing and all that stuff, easy. Getting in front of you guys is it's a little bit harder. So
You
I
can
gotta
sing
think
to
about
us.
what I'm going to do. I can sing to you.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm a trumpet player. You don't want to hear me sing. Anyway, new things. We are up and running in Tulare. Where the office location is right across the street from the Keller location on Blackstone as of Monday. So Cindy is running that over there, so those of you from Tulare.
It's also called Hillman. DeMarie turns into Hillman. It was called
That's
Blackstone
what it's
several
called,
years
right?
ago.
Well,
But yeah.
you can tell I'm not from
No,
Tulare.
that's okay. It was called Blackstone at one time.
Yeah, yeah. The next thing is we have a new loan officer with our team, Mr. Asa Bell. Asa. Of Wells Fargo, where he was there how many years? Many years.
12 years, yeah.
12 years, long time. Asa was like a top producer, covering a lot of the Kings County area, so eventually. Yes, Barbie?
I have to say, I was sneaking in the office over the weekend, and I was going over into Cindy's office, and I realized that she had moved out and went to Tulare already. She always had this candy for me. And it's gone. I thought, she's gone already. I'm gonna miss her.
That's everybody's
Yeah, oh, well.
Everybody's candy. Yeah, they have a candy stash on it. I still haven't found it yet. They haven't told me about it. What, about 6 weeks or so. Let's see, last but not least, interest rates. Boy, they're just all over the place, you know. One day I'm looking at 4 1/4, and next day, today I checked them out, they're at 4%. So it's kind of an up and down type of thing for FHA, rather. That's FHA, by the way, with good FICO scores, 720 and above. So interest rates are up and down, depending on the day of the week that you're looking at locking in your interest rate. If you have any questions regarding rates or want to get pre-qualified, we have a multitude of loan officers available. All you have to do is give us a call. Thank you very much for your business. Any questions? Nothing?
Job done.
Good job.
Jason texted me, Jeremy Eagle texted me from Hawaii, said, that is not at all how I walk or how I talk. Wayne Butterfield, can you talk to us about our licensing school?
Yeah, our next class is going to be July 1st. It's Tuesday, Thursday evening class that meets at 5:30 to about 7:30. The whole class takes just 2 months to go through. If you know anybody that has taken their licensing requirements somewhere else and they just need to pass the state exam, we have exam prep coming up at the end of this month on the 31st of May and June 1st. So that is taught by a Kaplan master instructor with over 30 years experience. She is absolutely outstanding. So if you know anybody like that, call me. Get them registered for $239 is the cost of our exam prep. They get the cost of the school or the exam prep back whenever they close their first transaction with the office, when they join our office. Also, for anybody that needs continuing education, we have significantly discounted prices for that. I think it's like $59 to do your 45 hours. So we have a link available that links you to Kaplan's sign-up page that's specific for our office with that discounted pricing. So we'll get that information out to all of you. Okay, thanks a lot.
Very good. And Wayne's licensing school. I would just share a brief testimonial that my wife Danelle, she had gone through another school. I'm not sure why I had her do that. This was a year ago, and didn't have a lot of success that first time, and then went through Wayne's school, and with Wayne's help was able to successfully pass her test. So first-hand testimonial, but it's a good school. It's good. We support it. We're going to move on to the broker 60 seconds.
I'll roll that minute forward.
Roll it forward.
Yeah.
Oh, we can pay it back?
Yeah, pay it back.
Yeah.
There's no such
All
thing
right.
as rollover minutes now.
Troy Guy, our broker, for those of you who haven't met him. We're going to move on to success stories, fill buckets, buyers, wants, and needs. Do we have any of those? Anybody have a buyer's wants and need, a success story they want to share, or fill someone's bucket? Yeah, July.
It's neither of any of those. But I have a listing at 1650 East Victor. I would love to get some of you in there. Showings, show it, sell it, do whatever you can. Price opinions would also be appreciated.
What is the price?
It is listed at $320.
Yes, Mike.
I've got a listing on Avenue 313 out in Oak Ranch. That's a 1,900-foot remodeled home on an 18,000-foot lot with a pool. It's listed at $249. The seller called me and said, Wayne, I want that sold this week. And so he authorized me to tell you, he's not reducing the price on paper, but he authorized me to tell you to bring an offer. He's very motivated to move it. He owes over $260. He's going to write a big check to get it closed, but he just wants it sold. Okay, so help me out on that.
Corner lot, Wayne?
It's, no, it's not a corner lot, but it's almost 18,000-foot lot. Huge backyard with a pool, 4 and 2. It's all remodeled, move-in ready, new roof, new windows, new flooring, new paint, remodeled bathrooms. It's a nice home.
How much?
$249 is the list price.
Wow.
Bring an offer. Bring an offer.
Very good. Jean.
Well, I hate to follow that, but I have a new listing that I listed that won't actually go into MLS until June 1st, but it's about 1,800 square feet for $250 in East Visalia. It's on about a 14,000 square foot lot, but it has a 2-car garage, a 2-car covered carport, plus RV parking. So it's really the lot and the parking that's going to sell this one. It has an updated kitchen, granite countertops, so it shows real nice. $250 if you have anybody looking for that, give me a call and I'll get you in.
Where is it?
It's on East Cambridge off of Cotta, 1225 East Cambridge. It's a cul-de-sac lot.
Paul, I believe. Go ahead, Paul.
No, you can show it now.
I've got a new listing that we can start showing Monday. It's 4137 Vista in Visalia. It's a 3 and 2. It's going to be listed for $197. But more importantly, I'd like to thank Troy for sharing last week that I don't have to schedule those showings. I passed that off to to the tenants, so that was great, and it's working great.
Saved you more than 60 seconds, didn't I? See?
Sarah,
Good
did you have
job,
something? No. Yes.
Yes, I just want to fill a bucket. I want to thank Christy Harvey for guiding me through my first escrow closing since I came back into real estate. And she was very helpful. And Troy, thank you also.
Good job.
So anyway, thank you, Christy. I appreciate it.
You want, yes.
I want to fill her bucket. She went and knocked on my door. She's out acquiring, so that's what I got into. I was an agent, but she went and knocked on my neighborhood. So good job.
Thank you.
Very good. Any others? Quickly before we close.
Yeah, I'm going to fill Candace's bucket. She did a fantastic job on what could have been a very difficult situation, and she had the buyer, and this was the one where the solar system came into play, and she, when we came up against that difficulty, she presented her client with his options rather than just saying, oh, the deal's dead, and wrote me an email outlining what those options were and how we might proceed, so I could present those options to the seller and find where we were going to meet in the middle, and rather than just throwing up her hands and saying, well, I guess the deal's dead, and there's no way to do this. So she did an excellent job, and it's because of her hard work that deal stayed together and closed successfully. So good job, Candace.
Thank you.
That's 45 of your 60 seconds.
Oh, man.
Any other? Yes, go ahead, Aisha.
I have a listing. It's been on the market for about a month and a half, 2 months. 6220 Buena Vista. It's off of Ferguson and Robin. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-story McMillan Mills home. It's got a separate bedroom and full bath downstairs, the granite kitchen, huge RV parking and big yard. And it's priced at $353. It's almost 3,000 square feet. I need a buyer for that house. These people, it's a traditional sale. They're wanting to move to Tennessee, and they want to do it, while the kids are on summer vacation. So we're going to hold it open on Saturday. If you have somebody in mind, shoot them over. But remember, it does have potential mother-in-law suite downstairs.
Okay, very good. And for Wayne and Troy, I just want to let you know that Kimberly texted me, and Deer Creek's still available. She needs a buyer for Deer Creek. So. Make sure we find buyers for all of these listings. I'm going to go ahead and close the meeting because I'd like you to be able to visit with the builders, get to know them, get their cards, get some contact information so that you can get paid when you sell their homes. Thanks for being here.